Today I will be reading The Cookie Kingdom by Maryam Hussain, aged 8. This story will be in the new anthology called Crazy Cab Stories by Cab Publishing. Wafer Will! Chocolate Ball Charlie! Coming! They both shouted. Wafer Will got out of his bed and ran out of his house. He met up with Chocolate Ball Charlie outside and they licked each other's noses as a greeting. They lived in Cookie Kingdom. Suddenly, Wafer Will started to feel hot. He began to sweat. His chocolate was melting. Wafer Will was melting away. He looked at Chocolate Ball Charlie and he was melting too. They looked into the distance and saw Caramel Katie, but she wasn't melting. Look, Caramel Katie isn't melting, Wafer Will said, as he pointed at Caramel Katie. Wafer Will and Chocolate Ball Charlie planned to sneak into her caramel castle to find out what was making her chocolate not melt. Come on, let's go, said Chocolate Ball Charlie. Wafer Will and Chocolate Ball Charlie called a black taxi cab to take them to the caramel castle. Hello, young chocolates. My name is Nugget Nash. Where would you like me to take you? The taxi driver said. Take us to Caramel Castle, said Wafer Will. The taxi cab took them all the way to Katie's castle. And they walked over to the back of the mansion where she wouldn't be able to see them. Look, the castle isn't melting. Why not? Asked Chocolate Ball Charlie. Is it because Caramel Castle and Caramel Katie have caramel? Pointed out Wafer Will. Wafer Will and Chocolate Ball Charlie went back home and grabbed a knife and fork. They took them to Caramel Castle and they cut a hole in the castle. Inside they found gooey golden caramel bursting out. Wafer Will and Chocolate Ball Charlie ate all the caramel, so that it went inside their chocolate bodies. Now in the sun they find they are not melting. They go home again and play their fun chocolate games. What's that over there? Asked Chocolate Ball Charlie. That is Caramel Katie's house, the castle. It's melting, but why? Wafer Will asked. Because we ate all the caramel, cried Chocolate Ball Charlie. Wafer Will and Chocolate Ball Charlie looked at each other. Whoops, they giggled.